This is Ian, founder of In 30 Minutes Guides. Today, how to change the font in a PDF even if you don't have the original Word or Google Docs document using Adobe Acrobat Pro. If this video helps, please subscribe and like the video. Let's get started. We are in Adobe Acrobat Pro. This is a subscription version of Adobe Acrobat. You may have Adobe Acrobat Reader already, but one thing you won't be able to do is actually edit the PDF, which is what we need to do to change the font. So I'm going to show you how to do that. One other thing about getting Adobe Acrobat Pro, basically, if you search on the Adobe website, you'll find the ability to get Adobe Acrobat Pro, but you may get a start free trial, which is a way to save some money just to make sure that it's useful or just to try out this idea before you actually subscribe. So let's take a PDF that I have on my hard drive and let's just take a quick look at it. And basically, the problem with this PDF is it's all in Arial, and I want to change it to something that I think will be more official looking. So I'm going to change it to, let's say, Courier. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make a copy of the PDF just to make sure that I can get back to the original if I need to. And I'm going to call this Waiver Courier New. Okay. I'm going to select it and then right click over it to make sure that I open it up in Adobe Acrobat. One thing I've noticed with a lot of PCs and Macs is sometimes it'll open it up in a different program like a web browser or preview. You want Adobe Acrobat Pro. Once it's opened up, make sure you select Edit a PDF. You need Edit a PDF. If you don't see this tool on the left side, make sure that you go to View and then Show Hide and make sure that the different side panels and tools are available to you. On a Windows PC, you may see the tools up here on the top. So I'm just going to click Edit a PDF so I can see all this text is all of a sudden surrounded by these dotted lines. That means you can edit the text inside. I'm going to blow it up a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the text that's up here. I'm going to change the font to something bigger. So now it's Arial 10 point. You can see that's on the left after I selected it. I'm going to change it to Arial 16 point. Actually, that's a little bit too big. You can see that it's overlapping the other text. I don't want that. Let's change it to 12. Okay, that's better. And then I can grab it. Basically, if the text box is highlighted, it should have these dots around it. You'll see that sometimes the mouse turns into like a four-way pointer. That means you can move it around. So I'm going to move it up here. I can also see this box is getting in the way, so I'm just going to grab that one as well and shift it up here. If you're not able to grab things, make sure that you have the Select tool selected. If it looks like a hand tool, which is the Pan tool, which basically lets you move up and down, make sure that you click on it and then change it to Select. Okay. So I just changed this to 12-point Arial. Now I want to change this to Courier. It looks more official and legal-like in my opinion. So I'm going to select all the text. Maybe the easy way to do that actually is just to put my mouse in there, and then I'm going to use Command A if I'm in a Mac or Control A if I'm in a Windows machine, or just go to Edit. And I don't see Select All, so I'm just going to do it that way. So I've just selected all the text. Okay, you can see it says Arial 10. Now, if I want to, I can actually just scroll through everything and, let's select a random font that they give there. That's not readable, unfortunately. So let's find something that is readable. Whoops. Yeah, it doesn't like that. So let's say I wanted to change it to Baskerville Oldface. It actually looks pretty good. Okay, so I just changed it to Baskerville Oldface. One thing that sometimes happens when you choose a different font, and let's do it this way to show you what I mean. The font may look larger and it may start to overlap other text boxes. If that happens, basically what you should do, maybe go back and you can either undo font size and go back to what it looked like before. The other thing you can do is you can make the text smaller or bigger just by selecting all, and then let's say I want to make this shorter, like it's too long here. I'm going to change it to 8 point. Okay. The problem with this, of course, is that sometimes it's too small to read. So you just have to balance your needs right there. So as I said before, I want to change it to Courier. So I haven't found that yet. If it takes too long to scroll through this gigantic list, just erase what's at the top and then type in the font that you want. So it says I typed in Courier. It's showing me Courier, Courier New, Courier Standard. So I'm just going to choose Courier. Okay. Yeah, looks all right, I guess. And then I'm going to go down here and make some other changes as well. So one thing you can do with a text in a text box, you can also delete it in addition to changing the font. So I'm just going to highlight that and delete it. Leave that blank. I'm going to change this to Courier again. And then go through and start changing it. And it's a little tedious sometimes to do it this way, especially if you have a gigantic PDF, but you can oftentimes get the look that you want. So I'm just going to go through and start doing this. And basically that's it. And one thing you just need to do once you're finished is just make sure that you save your work. Either save it as a new file or just create a copy someplace. So I'm just going to go to File, Save. Actually, save as. Maybe I'll just call this V2. And I'm done. If this video helped, please take a moment to like or subscribe. I have links to more resources in the description. And thank you so much for watching.